For the next week, I am only eating food at Universal Orlando, but every single day, my budget will double. This means the first few days I will likely be very hungry and have a hard time finding something to eat. But as the week goes on, the budget will get out of hand and I'll likely have trouble finishing my food. Let's get in the parks and start day one. Okay, so an hour after searching the parks, I realized that I may have made a major miscalculation, and that is that there isn't a single thing in either of these parks that's $2. The cheapest thing I could find is $4, which means I'm probably going to have to double my first day's budget. And while that may seem like a good thing initially, the problem is it doubles the budget every day, including that last day. So now I'll have to eat $256 worth of food. But I am starving, and I have $4 burning a hole in my pocket. And there it is, a $4 peanut butter and jelly whoopie pie. A part of the challenge that may not have been clear is this will be the only thing that I eat today. Each day that I come here and eat, I'm not eating anything at home, and I'm not eating anything else in the park. Whatever my budget is that day, that's all the food I get. So today it is just kind of like a mini peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Hopefully it's filling with all the peanut butter and stuff. I mean, as far as $4 whoopie pies go, I think that was probably a pretty solid one. Obviously, that did not fill me up, but luckily, I have some family here, and we're going to spend the rest of the day hanging out in the park, riding rides, just having a park day, and that should distract me from my hunger. For the next 3 or 4 hours, we just went and rode some of our favorite rides. And I guess if you're trying to distract yourself from something, the rides here at Islands of Adventure, they'll do the job. But when we were headed to our last ride of the night, I could tell that I had probably stayed a little too long in the park. I think staying in the parks all day and doing all these steps on just one whoopie pie, it may have been a bad idea. I mean, I'm currently at like 13,000 steps, which, you know, I'm going to guess that the whoopie pie's gone. Like, I'm going to guess I've already burnt that off. But anyways, I'm going to go home, check on the dogs, and probably drink some caffeine just to help with the hunger, and I'll see you guys for day 2. Okay, we are back for day 2. This morning, it's been kind of rough. I am very hungry. I'm not normally a breakfast person, but today I really wanted to eat. I did wait a little bit longer to show up today because last night I was hungry and had a little bit of trouble falling asleep, but it is currently 2 o'clock, and I have some money to spend. So my first thought was to come over here to DreamWorks Land and actually get a Swamp Dog from this little snack shack, but that's $10. I don't even know what I can get for $8. You would think that as someone who knew they were going to come here and do this today, I would have done a little research, but nope. So I'll be honest, worst case scenario, I thought I was going to get a soft pretzel, but also just out of reach. I walked around the park a little bit longer with very little success, but then I had an idea of where I could get something that might not only be within budget, it might actually be somewhat filling. So after searching the parks, I ended up here at Today Cafe, where they have overnight oats. I didn't quite spend all my money. These were $6.99, but as we found out yesterday, there is nothing in this park for $1, so this is what I have. And I also know I said I wanted something savory, and now I'm eating oats with fruit, but savory wasn't in the cards for $8, unfortunately. This feels pretty thick. I feel like I could turn it upside down. Of course you can't. There's blueberries. Honestly, versus yesterday, this seems like so much food. I know it's not, and I know tonight and tomorrow morning I won't feel that way, but for now, this is awesome. So now I'm making my way over to Islands of Adventure because, well, we have dinner plans. This isn't something that I intended to happen. They are actually down here for my nephew and my sister-in-law's birthday, and they did a package where you get dinner and then you get to ride the Mardi Gras floats because Mardi Gras is going on over at Studios. And, well, I started this video without thinking. Howdy. Howdy. I knew this was going to be difficult because they had chosen to eat at one of my favorite restaurants in the park, and the food here is just amazing. It is definitely something to be very hungry and then just watch everybody else eat. And I'll be honest, I came very close to breaking here, but I just got me a Diet Coke, which definitely helped. After that, we headed over to Studios to proceed with the second part of this package, which was throwing beads on the parade floats. If you've never done this, I highly suggest it. There's just something that is so fun about throwing beads to people. People go nuts over some 3-cent beads. All right, that was a fun day. It's like 9 o'clock and I am running on fumes at this point, but tomorrow I think I finally get protein, which that'll be great. Today is rough. I woke up, I have no energy, I have a headache, I'm hungry, obviously, but luckily Universal sent me a package this morning for Halloween Horror Nights, so that kept me busy. I had to do some stuff for socials, and thinking about Halloween Horror Nights food right now is not doing me any favors. So our budget today is $16, which is extremely exciting because that puts us into like a full meal territory. I don't know if I'll get a full meal. We'll see. I'm not really sure what the prices are, but I will get some protein. Right behind. I'm really hoping this first idea works out because it sounds amazing. Well, not even close. So after striking out at a few places, I think as someone who comes to parks as much as I do, I've kind of lost touch and lost sight of just how expensive not only visiting the theme parks is, but the food. The food is crazy. I went to several places thinking I would find something with no luck. But if I said I wasn't excited about what I'm about to eat, that would be a lie. But these are the buffalo chicken tots from Green Eggs and Ham, and the fact that these are within my budget today, that's a blessing. Obviously, we're going to be part of the Clean Plate Club today. It's as clean as I can get it. All that stuff's like stuck. Plate's paper. It wouldn't come off. I tried. So what I've noticed this week is doing this at a theme park is harder than I thought it would be. So in the past, I've fasted just for whatever reasons, whether it was health or just to see what it was like. I mean, I've done it. I've gone 24, 48 hours without food. But when you're at a theme park, the smells are they're overwhelming, and they are cooking food everywhere, and they even pump in smells that make places smell even better, like make the food smell better. I mean, over at Disney, if you walk down Main Street, you're not really smelling popcorn. They're pumping that in, but it does make you hungry. So I'm on this bridge behind Mythos, and I don't know if you can hear this, but that's what my stomach sounded like all night, and probably again tonight. So as I was headed to go see my family, it hit me that I don't feel good. I think it's catching up with me. And maybe eating something a little spicy after a few days of not really eating, probably a bad idea. Pretty dumb of me to do. I mean, I've done dumber things, trust me, but that was pretty dumb. Unfortunately, tonight is my family's last night in town, so I did go say goodbye to them, but now I'm going to head home and just kind of lay around for the rest of the night because, yeah, I'm feeling pretty crummy at this point. Got home, hung out with them for a little while. Other ones in the cone of shame, just hanging out on the floor. But Gino and me, we hung out for a while, not feeling our best. I think you feel pretty good though. But hopefully tomorrow will be a better day. Like hopefully I feel a little bit better. I'm gonna get a good night's sleep tonight. Okay, I'm gonna get a good night's sleep, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Good morning. It is day 4. You might be able to tell. I don't know what this will look like on TV, but the sun's just starting to come up. It's pretty early. It's like 7:30. It's really early for me. and I woke up just starving. Like, I think I woke up because my stomach was growling. So I'm going to actually get ready right now, and I'm going to head to the parks and probably eat breakfast. I need food immediately. Hi, Gino. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? Oh, did you get one of my socks? Is that my sock? Y'all want breakfast? Y'all want breakfast? So I'm starting the day off at Croissant Moon Bakery with a bacon, egg, and cheese croissant. It's rather big. I just lost egg. That's so sad. That is so sad. I think for the size, this wasn't bad. This is like $10. And then I got a Diet Coke, which means I've already used like $15. I know I shouldn't have got the Diet Coke, but my stomach was just... I needed caffeine, and I was in such a rush to get here, I didn't get it before I left. So what's crazy is throughout this week, I'm starting to realize just how expensive the theme parks are. I know I've talked about it a couple of times, but it's insane. And it's not like things like this, but the family in front of me, they just went in there and to get some breakfast. There was 5 of them, and it was like $120. Now, I'll be honest, I wanted their tray, but at least I got this. I'm hungry, so I'm going to shut up. I'm probably about to go make a mistake. So normally I'd eat that and I'd be fine for half the day and I'd be fine for a few hours, but I'm still so hungry. So I'm probably about to go blow the rest of my money. I found a quiet place and there's people around trying to eat, so I'm not going to talk too loud or too much. But I got this new Euro salad from Fire Eaters. It looks really good, and I figured the veggies would help keep me full for longer, like the fiber and everything. At least that's my hope. This is actually so good. Never had that before. It's kind of a new item here, but the last few days I've been sticking around to the parks, doing a bunch of stuff. Family was in town. Today I'm just going to go home. I'm going to try to stay busy so that tonight's not miserable. I'm gonna actually edit this video. I'm going to work on what I've got so far. That's the plan. I'll check back in at some point tonight. After I got home, I was fine. I did some work, but when it hit me really hard. Okay, I have managed to stay busy basically all day. It is currently a little after 10. I was fine today until, I don't know, about 6 o'clock. And I don't know if that's just where, I typically eat around then. But I really started feeling it tonight. So I just stayed editing and stayed busy and played with the dogs a little bit. I've still got one sitting right here beside me. And yeah, so just made sure I stayed busy. But definitely, if I do another one of these in the future, not just going to eat because I'm hungry right then. I'm going to spread it out a little bit more because I think tonight will definitely be rough. There is a good thing that comes with being hungry, though. I have had legitimately so much water over the last few days. I mean, I am super hydrated. I'm having to go to the bathroom a lot. It's part of the reason I'm not sleeping great because I'm waking up to use the restroom every 45 minutes, but I've been recording my water intake. I've had like 120 ounces of water the last 3 days because it kind of helps a little bit. Caffeine's better, but nobody needs caffeine this late. You got anything to say? Yep. Day 5, and I know exactly where I'm starting. $64. It feels like such a huge number at this point. It feels like I have infinite money, even though I really don't. If someone asked me how much to budget for a full day of eating in the parks, I think I would say something between $50 and $70. So today has me excited. I feel like I'm actually gonna get enough food to go home and not just be thinking about food all night. We'll see. I think about food a lot, even when I'm not eating on a budget. So I got this ham and cheese berry crate thing. It just looked good. I've never had it before. It has brie in it, and I love brie. So basically this whole time that I've been doing this, I haven't really eaten anything that I didn't enjoy because I've just been hungry. And you know how things are. When you're hungry, everything's good. I don't like this. I'm going to finish it because I am ravenous. I'm not going to... The last few days have taught me anything. I'm not going to miss out on any of the calories. But, yeah... not the best choice. After such a disappointing start, I needed to go somewhere that I knew could redeem the day while also giving me something that would fill me up. Can I just do the roast beef sandwich, please? One of my favorite things to eat, just period, is sandwiches. Like, I just feel like I could eat a sandwich every day and never get tired of it, so I knew today I was going to get a sandwich. I just thought this was kind of fun. My bill was exactly $20. So that's fun. This is a Diet Dr. Pepper, or Mr. Pibb. Mr. Pibb. They have Diet Mr. Pibb here. There was no ice in the machine, and it's hot. So I'm a little sad about that. I mean, and it's flat. Change the camera angle a little bit so you can see Bruce back there. Bruce's Jaws, or the Jaws shark. I'm holding him. This is like the most complete meal I've had all week. I'm so excited. You have no idea how good that is. Oh man, I just realized I still have like $23 left. I haven't eaten all of this. I still got half a sandwich. And for the first time in like 4 days, I feel full. But also that's very concerning because I have 2 days left. And I don't know how I'm gonna eat as much food as I need to eat the next 2 days. I sat around for a little bit longer and finished my meal and then just walked around a little bit. While I was walking around, I ran into a small problem, and that's that there was a concert tonight. A pretty popular one. It was the Bare Naked Ladies, so the parks were crazy busy, which means I was going to be limited on where I could find food. Luckily for me, I know this local pizza joint. So me and Danny Radcliffe over there, we're finishing off the night with a slice of pizza and a cannoli from over here at Louis. I did not think that the $64 day was going to be the struggle. I figured the $128 definitely, and then I don't even know what to think about that last day. What's crazy is Danny and I would be slightly over budget if we counted the water bottle, but we're not going to count the water bottle because I could have just gotten a cup, but I wanted a bottle of water. This was $6. I couldn't help but sit there and enjoy all of this food. I mean, the cannoli and the pizza, they were both just so good. This was the first time all week that I was going to head home feeling full. But I wasn't ready for what was going to happen the next day. Hi. Hello. All right, guys. I'll be back. I got to go play with other puppies, and then I got to go eat a lot of food. Okay? I'll be back. I started off day 6 by visiting a place that means a lot to me. So this is Pet Alliance, a local animal shelter here in Orlando. They invited me out because they are about to have their grand opening for this new facility. And most importantly, I got to play with puppies, which is the best. It's mornings like today that make me realize just how lucky and how fortunate I am to do what I do for a living. It's given me opportunities like what I did this morning. So that was Pet Alliance. It's a local shelter here in Orlando, and they're opening up a new shelter. It opens up this weekend, so they let a few people come out and see the shelter and play with some dogs and just raise awareness for the shelter itself. And I just, that's the perfect start to any morning. I mean, who doesn't love playing with dogs? But with that, we are back. It's a little bit later in the day. Like I said, I had to force myself to leave because I was having a great time. But we have a lot of money to spend, and I haven't eaten. And playing with puppies has worked up an appetite. So let's go eat. Somehow we're this far into the video and we have not eaten here yet. So that's what we're going to do. So this is Minion Cafe. Obviously, it's themed to the Minions. So basically the story is the Minions are in the back cooking and they send out your food, which is why all the food is kind of fun. That's pretty much it. Let's eat. So this is Carl's Crispy Cauliflower. So it's crispy cauliflower, edamame, cucumber, and rice, blue rice. And blue rice is fun. This is one of my favorite meals at Universal. It's light, refreshing, and the cauliflower, I've had cauliflower in the past, and I've had like fried cauliflower, and a lot of times it's mushy. But this one's always so crisp. That's right. It's kind of funny because now how I have money, like I have a budget. I'm not worried about running out of it. I'm worried about being able to spend it and eat it all. I'm buying things I wouldn't have bought like a couple of days ago, like these tots. These tots, they're delicious. They're good. They're minion shaped. It's like a dino nugget. Nuggets shaped like dinosaurs are just inherently better. They taste better. But these are $6 for 5 of them. Not great value, but today, awesome. Okay, so here's the pro move. You eat all the cauliflower, you dip it in your little sweet chili sauce, but then that is how you do it. As I'm finishing that, I would love to just say like, I'm gonna hang out a little bit. I'm gonna go ride a ride or let that settle, but I don't have time today. We gotta go to the next restaurant. Let's do a cool transition. Okay. So I came over to The Simpsons and I got a Krusty Burger. Did I want a Krusty Burger? No. Was this $22 and helped me towards my goal? Yeah. Yeah, it was. It's kind of funny that just a few days ago I was begging for this. I was basically dreaming about this day. By the way, a little secret about me. I hate curly fries. I don't think they're good at all. After finishing my Krusty Burger and fries, it was time to test a theory that I had heard years ago, and that is that you have a separate stomach for dessert, or that dessert doesn't take up space. I don't know. It doesn't make sense, but I've heard that before. So I headed to Diagon Alley because ice cream sounded pretty good because it was a hot day. And what better ice cream to get than a butterbeer ice cream? Oh, and by the way, the separate stomach for dessert theory, it's dumb. Honestly, at this point, I should probably be walking, but I feel so full. I'm going to take the train over to Islands. So now we're at the Three Broomsticks over in Islands, and do you remember when I was talking about the time constraint, how it's going to be hard because the park closes at 9? Yeah, it just got harder. Because the park doesn't close at 9, it closes at 8, and it's already 5:50. So I've got to order some food. Oh, this is new. It's a butterbeer waffle. And it's $20. Surely a waffle can't be that big. I know tomorrow I can get here earlier, but I have no idea how I'm supposed to eat $250 worth of food. When I get home, I'm going to have to get on the treadmill to walk some of this off, or when I wake up in the morning, I'm not going to feel like eating tomorrow. Maybe this bird can help me eat. The waffle showed up. That's nice. You can't feel how heavy it is, but here you can hear it. Okay, let's get this out of the way. I love butterbeer, and this waffle is actually pretty good. I don't think there's a lot of butterbeer flavor in the waffle itself. I think it's mostly in the syrup. Maybe in the whipped cream. I can't tell. Let's try the butter. That's just butter. So this is a pumpkin fizz, which is not pumpkin juice. They have pumpkin juice. The pumpkin fizz is, oh, I just spilled that on my fish. This version is only available here. It's just like a carbonated version of the pumpkin juice. I think it's better. Plus, carbonation, I feel like will help me eat. I could be, that sounds wrong. Yep, even that doesn't taste great. It's not even been that long ago that I learned that the malt vinegar that they serve with fish and chips, or that they have on the table here, that is not for the fish. It's for the chips. That shocked me. I'm gonna stand up. Maybe that'll like stretch something out or reset something. That did absolutely nothing. After sitting here for a little while, I ate everything but the butter and a little bit of whipped cream. I about called it sour cream, and then I didn't eat the lemon or that fry because I dropped it. That's a ground fry. And yes, I did purposely wait more than 5 seconds to pick it up, so I couldn't eat it. Now that I've finished, we have a totally different problem, and that is that took me a very long time. It's 7-Eleven, and I have no room and 49 minutes to figure out how to make room. So we have made a compromise. I've made a compromise. I got some stuff for home. I've only got like 30 minutes, and I could not eat again if I wanted to right now. I know I said I could only eat at the parks and not eat at home, but I meant like food at home. This is food from the theme park. I think it counts. Let me know if it's cheating. The video's already come out by the time you see it, but let me know if it's cheating. Okay. So, got home, took the dogs on a long walk, and if I'm going to be honest, I kind of dozed off on the couch for a little bit. That's okay. But now I have like 30 minutes. Still not really that hungry. But so we have a cauldron cake, also from the Wizarding World. And then this thing. It's in this box. I'll give you a hint. It has a C on it. And take a guess. I'll eat that after the cauldron cake. Leave a comment. Let me know what your guess is. The C probably doesn't help. Okay, so basically what we got to do is we've got to eat this, but you can't have it because it's got chocolate in it. We've got to eat this, and then they watch. How's that sound? Yeah? Yeah. Agreed. So if you're unfamiliar with the cauldron cake at Universal, basically all it is a chocolate cake with tons of buttercream on it. I mean, here, let me show you how much buttercream this has on it. I'll show you the ratio. That is some ratio. So now y'all get to see what's in the box. Hope you made your guesses. It is stuck to the top. Hold on. This is also a new item that I have. Man, when I saw cookie, I was really hoping it was smaller. Okay, guys, I'm going to finish my butterbeer cookie sandwich and take a shower and go to bed. And then wake up and do this again, times 2. We finally made it. Day 7. We don't really need any introductions or explanation for what we're doing. I think by now, you've either clicked off or you understand that. We've got $250 plus a little bit. Let's go spend it. I decided if I was going to have to eat this much food and spend this much money on food, I might as well do it in style and go to the best restaurant in the theme park, which is Mythos. I just ordered beef tenderloin in a theme park. When my food came out, it looked amazing, and it was. It was delicious. But then I started thinking about what all this actually means. And there are families here who've been saving up for months or years just to have one day like I've been having every day this week. But the thing is, you can go in with a plan and change it. And I can use this money to maybe change just a few people's day. So instead of spending the last couple of $100s on myself, I think I want to try something different. Okay, weird question. Can I give you a gift card and you just pay for everybody behind me's butterbeer until it runs out?
That's so nice of you.
So butterbeer is one of those things that before I moved down here, I looked forward to it every single trip. It was like the highlight of my trip was just getting a frozen butterbeer. Essentially what I did is I gave the person a gift card, like had $150, $200 on it, and just let them buy everyone behind me butterbeer until it ran out. So I hope everybody's enjoyed that. And plus it kept me from having to eat a bunch of food that I don't need and didn't feel like eating today anyways. So if you enjoyed this video and you watched it all the way to the end, please consider subscribing, and also be nice to somebody today. Do something for someone else. Like, take care of people, because we all need it right now. If you want to see me torture myself for another week in a different theme park, let me know in the comments and I'll likely do that. Okay, have a good day. Bye.